Ruslan.
What you said earlier in your last post convicted me. Like you were talking about Netflix and trying to cancel Netflix and everything, but you took it a step further and said, maybe you shouldn't even be on Netflix if you're not happy with where you are financially. You should probably be like effort into things that are gonna bring you more wealth and happiness. But for me, it's not Netflix. It's like I like to play video games and stuff like that. I'm very much like in that world. I got a PS5. I built my own PC and everything like that. I got friends. We hang out, and that's kind of like my downtime. That's like what I like to do, when I'm not working. And I'd like to think I'm responsible with it. Like I keep a job. I still do everything for music, but I'm starting to I don't really know if it's like I really do enjoy it, but I really don't know if it's like something that's keeping me from doing, like, I feel like if I didn't do anything, then I'd be further ahead, or is it something that I should, keep doing just to relax, or I guess that's my question.
Yeah, man.
Like,
That's
what's your view on
video games?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I feel like, and I always feel like people are going to think that like that's corny, but I'm very much
it's not. We've got a big game culture, man. So this is where I'm at. So for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay, hip hop. I got a mad addictive personality. Yo, shout out to Gabriel for the generous super chat. So my personality is as such where when I do something, I don't halfway or casually do anything. I go all the way in. So for me, I love video games. I'm naturally that guy, right? And I would play video games a lot. Like I'm talking like year 2 into marriage, right before we got on our debt-free journey. I was playing, like, I was the guy up until 3, 4 in the morning playing Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was Modern Warfare is the one that was on. I'm just aging myself, right? So I was really, really into it. And there was a degree of downtime for me. And, sometimes you get to play with your homies online and whatever. In my case, okay, hip hop, my life was such a train wreck. If you go watch part 3 of my Ruslan Exposed series, I just wasn't in a good spot. You know what I'm saying? I was in a ton of debt. I was a newlywed. And being up that late isn't healthy for me. Being up that late, some would argue, is not healthy in general. You know what I'm saying? They say your peak sleep is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Like your great, good sleep where you're going to go really deep into that REM sleep. And so for me, bro, I'm the weaker brother in that situation, right? But much like with alcohol, I'm the weaker brother. I have to completely like rip all of that out of my life. I can't casually play video games occasionally, right? And so now video games are something that I do with my son and my wife. Like we have the Lego Spider-Man game on PS4. And I have a PS4, by the way, but like we have the Lego Spider-Man game, not Spider-Man, Avengers for PS4. We literally get together. You can play 2 players at a time. We'll play together. And it's fun. It's like family time. You know what I'm saying? My nephew comes over. I've thought about getting like the new 2K. I don't even know what 2K they're on. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have to be like I'm in the room with someone. We're connecting through the act of playing video games. I could not just be the guy up by myself in my boxers at 1 a.m. with the headset on playing. I just couldn't do that, right? Especially, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy where I was with my life. I wasn't happy where I was in my music career. I wasn't happy where I was in my finances. I was not happy. And so because of that, I had to completely cut them out and cut that out of my life. I'm the same way, by the way. I'm the same way with Netflix. Like Netflix, I only watch stuff on Netflix that I watch with my wife and she enjoys. I can't be the guy that has my own shows because then I'll like not work and go and just sit and watch shows, right? Where if I'm gonna watch Netflix, at least I'm in proximity and spending time with my wife. At least it's something we're doing together. You know what I mean? So this is me being the weaker brother and me using discretion and just saying, I can't do it. I can't do all the above. I'm in a season of life where we're aggressively trying to build, we see the opportunity that YouTube has for us, and we see the opportunity merchandising has for us. I have to go all in on that. Because this may not come around again, right? Like like touching the algorithm on YouTube may not come around again. So I have to be intentional because I do have certain goals. We'd like to buy a home, you know what I'm saying, within the next year. We'd like to do these specific things. So with that, I am not in a season to do that. And I haven't been in a season to do that since I've been married. I do not want to use that as an absolute standard for every single Christian man and woman walking. That's not fair, right? You may have a way different personality than me and be like, bro, I sit down and I could play for 20 minutes or 30 minutes a night and chop it up with my homies and we go through this, and then I'm done and I'm back on making my beats and I'm back on working on my goals. You might be a way better dude than me in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest in that. But yes, as a general rule of thumb, if you're in a season of life where you're in a building season, you're building your career, you're building these different things, and an average American spends 20 to 30 hours a week watching television. Think about that for a second. 20 to 30 hours a week watching television. I don't think that's wise if you're trying to build, in my opinion, right? Like, I think there's a time to unwind. Like, we have people over, and every year, like when Dave Chappelle drops a new special, we'll have people over to watch Dave Chappelle. But I don't sit there compulsively watching stand-up, even though I really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got to find that balance, bro. And I don't know what that balance is for you personally, okay, hip hop. I think for me, it's just like, bro, I just don't got time, bro, between like my son, my wife, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I'm doing, I just don't have time. And for you, maybe it's a great outlet, but I think you got to use your own discretion on that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something that's taking it away time from things that you know you should be doing, right? There are things I know I need to be doing in this season. I'm taking care of my body, huge for me. I feel better when I sleep. I feel better when I work out. If me watching Netflix impedes on that, which it does, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that when I was trying to think like when last time I had like a show, like my show on Netflix. I can't think of one right now. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But there's definitely times where I have like my shows on Netflix, and then I would be up until midnight watching a show, have to be at the gym at 6, and now I feel like trash the rest of the day, and then I got to take a nap at 12. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what do I look like as a grown man taking naps every day? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that look to my family? You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, Dad got to take a nap every day because he's tired because he stayed up too late playing video games. At least if I stay up too late working, at least I just feel a little less convicted of that. But if I'm like up watching Netflix till 1 a.m. and then I get up at 6 to go work out, and then I gotta take a nap at 10 because I'm just utterly useless, right? That's also not a great leadership model for my son. So I don't know, man. Hopefully that helps, bro. I know I didn't really give you an answer. I will pray about it. I would seek the Lord on it, man. I would ask God, what does he have for you in this season? How does he feel about it? Should you cut back? Should you take a break? And I definitely take breaks. Like, I'm not watching anything. I'm not consuming anything right now that I'm not doing something else with. Meaning, me and my wife watch Blacklist. That's our time together, right? I watch stuff on YouTube while I'm working out or going on a walk. Right? I don't just sit around brainlessly watching YouTube videos. It's usually something I'm doing while I'm on a drive, I'm coming back from somewhere, and I'm listening to Bible study, or it's educational, meaning I'm literally watching something that's building me up. Like, I watched a Mike Winger stream today for an hour while I was coming back from my mom's, right? That's totally different than me sitting down and watching. Yeah, again, I can't even, like, that's how long it's been since I've had a show. Like, I can't even think of the last show I really dove into. Oh, Ozark, that was my joint, Ozark. Right? And I will watch Ozark. I'm invested in Ozark, and it's the last season. So I am going to watch Ozark. But, like, you see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Hopefully that gives you some kind of, I would say pray about it, bro. Seek the Lord on it, and see what does God want you to do in 2021. What are some convictions that you have on your heart? Some things maybe you know you should be doing that you haven't been doing. What does God want you to do in 2021? And how long are you playing video games? Is that getting in the way of you getting to the things that you know you should be doing, while you're building in rest, right? And if your video games is also your rest, which again, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If that's your rest, then bro, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? If that's a part of your Sabbath or how you recover and recreate, hopefully that that helps. You know, Benny said currently washing dishes and tuning into the live. There you go. See, he's multitasking, right? He's multitasking. Is that helpful? Okay, hip hop.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I appreciate your perspective on it.
Yeah, man. I try not to be legalistic on this stuff, bro, because I was at one point. Like, what? You play video games? You know what I mean?
It's like every guru, like every motivational speaker is like, you know, you want to be successful, you got to cut out this, you got to like stop watching Lost and stop, you know, and it's just like, but that's also those are coming from people that don't like play, like that don't do anything else but work,
which isn't healthy either.
Yeah,
that's not healthy either. If your entire life is work, you got to have some hobbies. You got to do something, you know what I'm saying, to offset all that work. So that's not healthy either. So yeah, man, hopefully that was helpful, bro. Thank you so much. That's the homie. Okay, hip hop. Joshua the King came down and bore it all. Yeah, conversations front of the fireplace. All of my mistakes, how do I erase? Wanna operate at a higher pace. Birth pains causing the body to dilate. On a first name basis with the worst pain facing. Moments in isolation. See, I was hoping I would do this to get more family time. A busy mind and worried heart is just not where I reside. I subscribed that all that traveling wasn't doing well for my soul. Glad I never made it when my name went through the rumor mill. I suppose that the Lord knows I'd have failed. Instead, I'm doing well at home, out my shell. Good book off the shelf, more dubs off the L's. I told Ray they ain't just gon' know us, they gon' know us well. Happy to have failed my way to success. With my family by my side, Lord knows what's next. Joshua the King came down and bore it all. I know a few things, never claimed to know it all. But I know what's off, never noticed y'all. Hit a protocol, need to know.